Hello, good morning and happy Friday. So my breakfast this morning is a little bit different. When I went out into the freezer to get a slice of my crustless quiche for yesterday, I spotted one of my baked apples. So I thought I'd get this out as well. I do have a recipe on my channel if you look in Slimming World Recipes playlist, but it's a baked apple with a tablespoon of mincemeat, or a teaspoon, check the app. Anyway, that is a healthy extra B. So you bake the apple with the mincemeat inside, and you can have it as your healthy extra B. So that's my breakfast with a red berry blush fruit tea, and I'm also going to pour over a Weight Watchers apple and berry pie yoghurt. So a nice different breakfast this morning. Well, it's Friday lunchtime. Yes, it's nearly the weekend, and my lunch today is the other half of my chicken sag, the Iceland meal. I've got that with half a bag of boiled rice and some added broccoli. I've got an apple and an easy peeler and a zero Coca-Cola. Andrew's got soup and crusty bread because it's his day off today and he's working tomorrow. Excuse the rustling, Alfie's just having his treat. What's Alfie having? He's having a braid. What's it called? A mini?
It's called a mini chewy braid.
Show him the packet. Mini chewy braid. I don't know where they're from because they were part of his Christmas box.
I think they were from Tesco. I think Paul got them.
Show him. Give it to him. Oh, good boy. That's nice. Right, so my evening meal is one of the Moistens fish cakes for 2 sins, a salad with lettuce, cucumber, peppers and tomatoes. I've got potato and carrot chips. I've got 30 grams of lighter cheese over the chips. And I've also got half a tin of 50% tomato sauce. I've got an orange juice. And then for pudding, I've got some of the Mother Light Greek style yoghurt, which is really nice. I've had a taste of it. And then I've got half a tin of Sweet Freedom Choc Shot in there. So I've got 3 sins on the table. Is there something you'd like to say? He's better. He's getting better. He said he felt better earlier on. If you're not careful, I'll show you on camera with 2 bits of toilet roll stuffed up your nose. Right, I'm going to sit and enjoy this now. Well, hello and good evening. I just thought I'd pop on because I am making my breakfast for tomorrow and I thought it might be something that you'd like to see. Of course, usually on a Saturday, Andrew is working. He's actually changed his days for the last 3 weeks and he's not been working Saturdays. But we're back to our usual routine and he's in work tomorrow. Usually I make my baked oats just before I go to drop him off, but because I'm doing something a little bit more complicated for my breakfast tomorrow, I thought I'd make it now, save me a bit of time, and also so that I've got time to film it for you. But what I've got to tell you before I begin is, in this recipe I use sultanas. And I just realised that we didn't have any in this house of baking. Couldn't believe it. We've always had some in, but we didn't have any. So I walked to the corner shop, which is something, but it's only literally 5, maybe 7 minutes on the road. But it is not something I would have dreamed of doing before. I would have sent Andrew, or once I'd passed my test, I would have gone in the car. And I've just walked there and it was just absolutely nothing. So one of those little achievements that you come across every day. So yeah, I've got some mixed fruit, but I've just picked the sultanas out. So has that given you a clue what this recipe is? I am going to make carrot cake baked oats. It's sort of based, well, I had the idea and I've looked on the internet and there's a recipe on Pinch of Nom, but I'm going to do my own version. So what you'll need is 40 grams of oats. You'll need 1 chopped or grated carrot. I've just done it in my Briefton's, quite small, my Briefton's chopper. 1 egg. I've got some spices. So we've got cinnamon, mixed spice and ground ginger. I've got 15 grams of raisins or sultanas, whatever you want to call them. The app says that 25 grams is 3.5 sins, so I'm going to call 15 grams 2 sins. I'm going to use 50 ml of almond milk as part of my Healthy Extra A, but you could use a free yoghurt if you wanted to, but I prefer mine made with milk. And then you'll also need some muffin tins, cake tins. I like to use the silicone ones. Oh, and then you might want some sweetener or skinny syrup. So let's get started. So I'm just preheating my microwave oven to 200 degrees. I've weighed out my 40 grams of oats. Oh, actually, I still need this again. Still need the scales again. So we've got 40 grams of oats in the bowl. Then I'm going to weigh out my 50 ml of almond milk. There we go, 50 ml of almond milk. Then we want to crack the egg in. Oops, it didn't break. That was lucky. So we've got 40 grams of oats, 50 ml of almond milk and 1 egg. Then I'm going to use a couple of squirts of caramel skinny syrup. As I say, if you want to use sweetener you can do, or if you're using a Muller yoghurt you might find that it's already sweet enough, depending on your tastes. I'm just going to use my one of these, my blender, my hand blender, to blend it. You don't have to blend the oats if you don't want to, it's completely up to you, and it's not a tweak because it's a measured amount of oats, and I've actually heard that from quite a few consultants recently. So I've got a slightly blended mixture there, and that alone would work as baked oats. You could stop there and make that into baked oats. But today I'm just going to add my carrot. There's just 1 carrot, peeled and finely grated or chopped. I just fancy something a little bit different, and I've been using my sins on a few different things lately, so I fancy trying this. That's my carrot in. Then my 15 grams of sultanas. And then I'm going to shake my herbs in. So we'll go for the mixed spice first. I think the recipe says half a teaspoon. Then we're going to go with a bit of mixed spice. Oh, sorry, that was ginger. The first one was mixed spice, then ginger, and then I'm going to put some cinnamon in. Give that another stir. we want to grab our excuse me, fry light and our tins. I think this mixture usually makes 4 little ones. But you can't see that there, can you? So just a spray of fry light in each case, and then we want to divide the mixture. So yeah, this will be my Healthy Extra B plus 2 sins. And then you want to cook these at 200 degrees for 25 minutes. So I shall come back and let you know how they turn out. Right, here we go. Here's the carrot cake baked oats, all done and dusted. They've been in for 25 minutes on 200 degrees, and I'll just show you, they just pop straight out. And they are lovely and done, and you can see the raisins in there. So I will try those tomorrow. What I'll do when I try them tomorrow is I'll just warm them through again slightly. Carrot cake, baked oats, and now I'm going to show you what I'm having for supper. So I'm having one of the Freddo face cakes, which are little squishy cakes filled with a chocolate cream, and they are 6 sins. I'm having a packet of Smith's chipsticks. I did purchase my own bag of 6 this week. Andrew usually gets 2 bags of 6 packs, and he said it nearly killed him to put a pack on my pile instead of his. So it's worth getting just for that. So there's 10 sins there. I've got a speedy apple on the side, and I'm also going to have a caramel coffee. Sorry, not caramel, hazelnut coffee with caramel skinny syrup with the rest of my Healthy Extra A of almond milk. I've already had 3 sins elsewhere in the day, so I end the day on 3 sins. And, well, you'll see this tomorrow morning anyway, but I'll serve my baked oats with defrosted raspberries, which I've got out the night before, and a yoghurt. So thank you very much for watching.